you could probably speak more into this than I can, but like in the Christian world, it seems like from the consumer level or from the congregant level, however you want to use those words, we're blessed in in an era of music where you have a ton of people creating very high quality Christian music, right? And I say Christian music both in a worship sense and a entertainment sense. Like both you and I know the rapper KB because he graduated from Trinity. Like we're blessed with the fact that we have Christian rap we're not ashamed of, right? We're not embarrassed of, but we also have like Christian music and Christian worship that is great. Now, with that said, comes with this like unique thing where it seems like sometimes folks think higher quality purely means entertainment and not necessarily that it could be used as corporate worship. And I think there's some educating and some conversations of looking at church history where oftentimes quality was a sign of us in our worship making quality things for God. But I guess if you could help, whether it's the pastors listening to this podcast or how we can explain to our congregants, what is the difference between worship and entertainment in the way we choose the music that we use to lead in our churches, and what are the kinds of distinguishing markers that maybe you use to say, okay, this song is on the radio and this song is actually a worship song that we can put on our Sunday rotation. This song maybe is a special song or a song that we can put as a background of a video. This song, let it just be on people's Spotify playlists, right? How do you distinguish between those?
Yeah, I think the biggest word I'm looking for, or ingredient I'm looking for to answer that question, is, does it feel corporate or individual? And I think if I can answer that, does it incite this wonder in the body? Does the body exhale this big sigh of relief when we're encountered with this truth about God in this thing? Then it does feel like it's bringing the body together, and then reflecting or pushing praise back to God. If that's the natural, like, I just want to, like, one thing, this sounds so dumb, but like, as we're demoing songs and we're working on songs that we're writing musically and lyrically, and the power of a melody being sung, there's just moments where I just want to go heavenward. Like, I can't help but praise. I think not breezing by those moments in a piece that you're kind of considering, like, does it just incite worship and reverence and whole, and like, God, I just want to praise you? Then that's probably a tool to use within the context of a worship moment, service, whatever you're calling it. Um, I do think those moments that are purely inspirational, I would maybe replace the word entertainment and just really inspirational, but it's not like this upward worship and praise. I feel good about it. Like, it's like it incites something in me. It may not be like worship right to God, but I feel energized or motivated or whatever it may be. I think there's moments for those things within the context of a service. I do think that we have to think of the hour, and if you're at 70 minutes like we are at Lake Point, awesome. Whatever you call your context of your service, but I do think we have to think about the hour as one whole piece. And when we do, I think it's a lot easier to begin to make these kinds of decisions, because we all know within the hour of corporate worship together, there's got to be moments of thanksgiving. There's got to be moments of modeling generosity. There's got to be moments of sitting under the word and hearing the Bible read and the Bible taught and exposited and pulled out. And there's got to be moments where young and old can sing songs of faith about who God is. And we can look back and we can look ahead of inspiration for the week to come and thank God that He was with us from the week before. There's got to be those moments. And so I think it's when we kind of think about the hour segmented. Oh, I like this piece. It's probably a work right there. But in the grand scheme of the whole hour, it may actually be a turn in the wrong direction. It may feel like a deviation from the theme that's coming alive within that hour. It's probably not the right decision, but it makes me feel good. But is it the right decision for the hour? I believe when we can we can give our people just those simple nuggets within the hour, the context of our gathering that inspire them for the week to come. I think uh, we've created one great moment instead of five different moments. Like that's why we really slave over communication on the stage. Like, what are you asking people to do? If it's not clear, if it's not inspiring and compelling, you're just kind of up there for your own, 90-second variety hour. Like it's not, you're not adding to the, oh no, we're pushing people in the message to live in community because that's the way God designed it. And all of our communication is pushing toward that. Our worship language is more we centered than me centered. And I'm thinking of the whole hour. I hope that answers your question, Frank. I think we can see there's a lot out there, as you said. And if everything, I'll say this phrase again, if everything's important, nothing's important. And I think there's a lot of things out there grabbing our attention. There's a lot of great art being created. And until we can answer who are we, where are we headed, and what does the whole hour need to feel and be, we can't make educated decisions with all the things out there. We're just going to grab things and hope they work. And it's when we answer those three questions that we can begin to have a good filter applied to what do we say yes to and what do we say no to.